Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully well. It is Saturday. I'm actually rather satisfied I got a bunch done today. Actually cleaned my place for once, so it's decent. Hopefully everyone's excited for Halloween tomorrow. Honestly, it feels like we're only... It feels like we just started 2021, and now it's already Halloween. I just can't believe it. It's just nuts. It's like, where did this whole year go? It's like the... Happy New Year! Oh, it's November, yeah. That's pretty much it. It only seems like a couple of months ago, like, you know, like the whole... Our whole team at work were talking about, like, okay, well, you know, who's taking the holidays off? Feels like it's just been a couple months past that, and now the meeting that we had on Friday was just like, okay, well, who's taking some of the holidays off? It's like, where did it go? But I'm okay with it. You know, after how hot this summer was, I'm ready for it to be cold as hell. I just went from 3 a.m. back to 2 a.m. time travel. Oh yeah. I think that's coming up for me pretty soon here. I'm just getting Steam started up here. I'm thinking it's probably going to be a kind of a like a quietish stream tonight, because I think like a lot of folks are doing like subathons and, you know, Halloween streams this weekend and stuff like that. So I think that's where most people are tonight. That's all good. We're gonna take down a Lightwarden tonight, I think. Alright, let me get this started. There we go. And there we are. Now all is right with the world. Except for this. Although, at least it wasn't as bad as last night. Hyena Bangs! Hello, hello! Welcome. Hope your night is going well. So to catch folks up with what we were doing last night, we had just gotten finished with the Pixie area outside here, and we finally met up with Euron J. And yeah, as Trinity put it last night, oh no, he's hot. So he gave us the scoop on everything that's going on, and yeah, it's becoming all the more clear that we have to take down all of the Lightwardens. It's just being reinforced to avoid the 8th Umbral Calamity. So that's where we are now. I'm expecting to pick up a quest that gets us to that castle. My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? I didn't recognize you at first. Come now, 'tis scarce the first time thou hast beheld these fair features. Lest thou wonderest, I have taken up astrology. My present attire better suiteth the art. Though the night be lost, behind the shroud of blinding light, doubt not but the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. I wisheth Urinsjaeth could speaketh normalieth. But enough of myself. Let us now speak of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Legia, we must needs gain the pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavor. Meanwhile, Ahty, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts there abideth a vilekin known for its beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thou mayest capture a weakened specimen. Alright. Use the Charlayan box to capture a weakened hawker. Alright. I can do this, I think. Oh, I don't have to go too far. Is he not weak enough? There we are. Perfect. I got one. Oh, all is well. Glad to hear it, Hyena. That's good. That is Refulgent Arrow. It's the one I have highlighted here. It's really cool because when I'm running around, if I hit that skill but then continue the run, all the arrows that appear are just keep themselves aimed at whatever I'm targeting. So they kind of they turn around and they don't do all sorts of neat stuff. My bard is 61. Oh, you'll get there. It's a fun skill. I think it's probably my favorite as far as looks go. Thou art returned. Wert thou able to capture a hawker? A boxed hawker. Ah, a truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make fast their vibrant colors. Thancred too should return anon, upon which I shall ready all the items for presentation. Pray take thine ease meanwhile.
"'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget.
It seemed a little too easy for gathering stuff.
White auracite, newly forged for thy use.
All 3 ranged are 61. Got my ninja to 70 the other day, and samurai will be the next to get to 70, I think. Ooh. I know ninja is not easy. The rotation's kind of weird, I think. At least that's what I was hearing from some friends of mine.
We will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary. Our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
May I come in now?
You may indeed. Assuming you've finished.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
Head pats. That's interesting.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether.
Oh, so I added something to the chat bot. I forgot to mention it. Let's see if it works. Yep, it does. Okay. It's got a 15-second cooldown per user, so a single person can't really go super crazy with it, but there you go. I know it's small, but like yeah, it's almost 3/4-assed. It's got some surprises in there too, so it doesn't always say that one thing.
I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages. But on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
There we go. There's one of them.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire. Hast thou spoken to her of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past.
Yeah, those are rookie numbers.
Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Il Mheg, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. 'Twas there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Skipped butt day.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred. Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
He didn't tell her any of that.
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
How do you want this to end?
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Leader Loran.
I wonder when that chat is gonna happen. Yeah, Thancred, stop being so selfish. He is being kinda selfish, actually. Really selfish. It would appear that going straight ahead to where that staircase is would be my best bet. Nope. That's probably where Leader Loran is, but I need to see the pixies first. This place is quite a bit prettier now that that haze is gone that was here before. Ooh, pets. There we go. Hey, Yami, welcome. There it is. I'm doing great tonight, Ayami. How are you doing? I was just telling everybody that I added a thing to chat. We now have a butt check. She's a higher percentage of butts than I am. Yeah, I'm half-assed indeed. Glad you're feeling at least a little better, Ayami. See, Bunny Cat is even more butts than I am. How is that right? It's no problem, Ayami. Just as long as you're getting enough rest, that's all I care about. We weren't expecting you all back so soon. We had scarcely begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey and biscuits won't last a day, and the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's fate custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. We desireth to go into the spookieth castle, to slayeth the monster within. Hiya, Dracon. Welcome. Unfortunately, I wasn't resting. I was moving stuff because of all the chaos going on and needed to help move stuff off the porch. Oh, yeah. Yikes. Jaster, welcome. Thank you so much for the sub. 2 months in a row also. Thank you so much. Oh no! No, Hobo! Hobo, you have to get that back. However will you sit? So what is it that you desire? Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? We are resolved to vanquish the Lightwarden of this land. To that end, we desire entry to Il Mheg. What a strange thing to wish for. You might as well ask for your death. But if that is what you want, who are we to argue? Very well, I shall speak with the others. Pets. You've clearly been busy, Yoranjay. Would you be so kind as to tell us what we've missed? So that was the purpose of the gifts. Is there anything you can tell us about this Lightwarden? Aye, my lady. By circumstances most tragic, the Lightwarden of this land is our king and ruler, Titania. It was not always so, of course. Our king fought the first Lightwarden that threatened our home, you see, fought it and won. But all the horrible light that came out went and corrupted them, turning them into new Lightwarden. Now they're king only in name, not remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal them in the castle. The magic for breaking the seal, we divided into 4 and wove each into a different relic, to be kept apart until the time was right. And this dress is one of them. It's been in our safekeeping for years and years, but we've decided to entrust it to you. Are you sure? Of course, custom demands it. Though you're most certainly going to your deaths, we thought we should at least let you try. That way, we get to watch what happens. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics, too. The shell crown is with the Foth, the stone scepter is with the New Mao, and the crystal shoes are with the Amaro. Good luck finding them all. The facts thus disclosed confirm mine own understanding. Our quest lieth now before us. I love you too, Yami. First, let us hie to the lake, there to claim the shell crown from the Foth. If we call to them before the untouchable gate, they will answer. Oh, did somebody else's butt vanish? Oh, you still got 5%. You've got a tiny butt. Bonk. There you go. That is a 31% increase. Hopefully this isn't going to take too long. I kind of want to waste that Lightwarden tonight. If not tonight, then most likely tomorrow night. Ah, here we are. Oh, I'm too far away, that's why. Hey, Mr. Fox. Oh, pets. Today's actually going pretty well. That it is, isn't it? Hearken to me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how this gate works. But if the Thoth are water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh? I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. We all know Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Uranje? I'm not sure I've ever asked. Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. You too, Uranje? That you should be a kindred spirit? Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Well, well, aren't we a lively lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from mortals? What a treat! Oh, pumpkin. I'll do the pumpkin after the pets are finished. Aye, my comrades and I are on a quest to vanquish the Lightwarden. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, of course. You may have it. You shall have it. Just like that? What do you want from us? Oh ho ho! No need to be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us at all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us. For we Thoth, it's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King, nor the world for that matter. Having said that, we do so seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Uh-oh. Touch the untouchable gate, and come hither to our domain, Il Mheg. In your tongue, it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water, our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give us thrilling sport, and we will give you the crown. Ah, okay. I get it. So, it's a duty. I'd love to take one or more of them with me, but I think I'd rather actually have real people. So let's do it. Yeah, honestly, for an MMO, this game is ridiculous. It's so pretty. Here, let me hop into first person real quick. Gosh. That's just crazy. And even the castle is awesome, too. Oh, that's right. I gotta do the pumpkin. Thank you for reminding me. There we go. Yeah, now I'm just waiting for the for the duty to pop. That sweet, sweet DPS queue. Pumpkin! Oh wow, that wasn't long at all. And I think I just cursed it. Watch somebody back out. Nope, I'm wrong. Pleasantly. That's right, I forgot to do that. Pumpkin! You need a flavor. What so and what sort of flavor do you desire? A poetry slam? I'm sadly not a poet. What is all this magical bullshit going on around me? Here we go. You don't want to be a haiku baru? What? It sounds like a Pokemon. I don't know what to think about that. Nice. 98%! That's almost a full moon. 98%, almost full butt. I spent a while trying to figure that out today, too. Instead of doing, like, adult things like cleaning and laundry, I was just like, huh, how do I make a butt bot? There we go. Be silly and have fun and make something for stream or adult. Easy answer. Have fun. Yeah. Yeah. Even though trying to figure out wasn't terribly fun. I mean, trying to, like, make something with something like Stream Elements or Streamlabs OBS or stuff like that, there's really not a whole lot of information on that. I mean, they teach you how to do things, like, generally, but not anything more specific than, like, an intro or anything like that. So finally what I ended up finding is just, like, somebody who made something similar, and I just kind of reworked it a bit. That sucks and it hurts. Whoop! Don't stand in the green shit. There we go.
The nozzle.
The nozzle. Oop, pets. Apparently that's still on cooldown. Oop! Don't stand in the green shit! I need both of those, 'cause Bard. What is that thing? It's like a dragon with a tree on its back. That's pretty interesting. I think maybe I was supposed to stand in that beam. Oh well. We'll try it the other way around next time it happens. Hey, Corrosia! Thank you so much for the raid! How was the rest of the stream tonight? Hey, Malik, how you doing? Yeah, I'm a big fan of this too. I really like what they did with Shadowbringers and the different music and stuff. It's very different from other MMOs. Sweet, I won something. Ooh, uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay, there we go. No, no! We're almost there, though. There we are. Sweet. Wow, that didn't take long. That didn't take long, Malik. That's awesome, though. Alrighty, Corrosion, no problem. I'm kind of actually... Yeah, when Corrosion gets back, I'll talk about the game they were playing. So yeah, that card game seems really interesting, Corrosia. Uh-oh. Let me hit it. There we go. Sorry, I'm doing my best to pay attention to chat, but this is a lot more intense than I thought it would be. Whoop! Don't stand on the green shit. Don't. I die when I do that, yeah. It's so hard, though, because, like, you're in the middle of stuff, and it's just like, oh, there's green shit on the ground. Maybe I should move. Or maybe I'll just stay here. Maybe the green shit isn't so bad. Oh, wait, I'm dead. I didn't even see the other mobs behind the, whatever it was I just killed. Oh, green shit. I think above all else, I think chat understands too. It's like, oh wow, this is pretty intense. Maybe the streamer isn't gonna like reply to chat as quickly. Ah! Hey, Shinbi! Welcome. And still, you have to grovel and say sorry repeatedly. I don't know what I'm going to be fighting. There you go. Pets. Oh heck, let's do all of them. There you go. All the pets. No! I'm a little potato. Now I'm a frog. God damn it. There we go. That was interesting. Let's not do that again. This is annoying. But cool, though. Oh my god, my pupils just became pinpricks. Healer's awesome, though. Oh, come on, we're almost there. Almost there. Oh, I'm a little potato again. This music is awesome, too. Oh my god. It's actually really distracting on how great it is. There we go. Very nice. Oh, I'm not doing. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Kuroja. I didn't see that until later. Oops. I'll remember that for next time, though. Take care, Dracon. Yeah, this boss, it's best to always be behind him when possible, especially when Toad Choir is happening. Okay. Into the next Yoko Taro game. Yeah, I might try that card game. I might try that card game because, like, I'm starting to like. I don't know. It's pretty. It's interesting. You know, the pecs aside, quivering pecs.
Well fought, well fought!
Bravo!
Amazing! Jolly good show.
Oh, you do not hold back.
Oh, Il Mheg? Il Mheg is actually pretty cool. I like it. This duty was actually pretty cool. I liked this one a lot. It was very fast and intense, like from beginning to end.
But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is, the relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes.
What is going on here?
You, my friend. You are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
Thanks, I guess?
More? I want to see more of her!
Yes, yes! I could watch her forever!
Uh-oh.
Why don't we just make her one of us? Yes! One of us!
One of us, one of us, one of us! One of us, one of us, one of us! One of us, one of us, one of us!
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
We had a deal. What is this now?
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
You did have a deal, but did you pray they didn't alter it further? That I neglected to do. See, everyone always forgets to do that.
I'm sure you had your reasons. But the first rule of dealing with the Fwath is do not deal with the Fwath. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect.
Yeah, oh, wow.
That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbatites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember.
Pets.
Everything we did. Everything we gave.
Thank you so much, Ayami.
I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
I think I'm starting to realize where the expansion title Shadowbringers came from, or what it means. Very interesting. I believe it's Finnish and means an old wooden ship. I'm going back in. Nay, my lady, exhausted as thou art, thou wouldst only endanger thyself. I prithee, rest a moment. There was nothing where we looked. Ahty! Hi! Dear gods, were it not for Sorbonne's blessing. But I need not labor the point. I am glad to see you safe and well, my friend. Have you any idea how worried we were? To wash up on the shore only to find you weren't with us? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The Fwath kept that part of the bargain, at least. While there were certain twists and turns, our work here is done, with everyone none the worse for wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Sulyuin. Is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching to Il Mheg. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Rather the reverse, I fear. The Yulmoran army, at a guess. Meaning, we can play with them? As much as you like, but just to be sure, we will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alphinaud is coming, then Alize will be too? Yes? Can't have one without the other, you know. Alright, just remember we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunt in your hands. Don't worry, I've done this sort of thing before. Indeed you have. Very well then. See you afterwards, my friends. There we go. So we've got the dress and the crown. We just need the little shoe things. Oh no, they're 4 pieces. Damn it. Okay, so I've got 2. With our enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the 2 remaining bearers of the relics, the new Mua are the nearer. We shall seek them out next. Among the Fey folk, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the flood. They are also the friendliest to men and have served me faithfully whenever I have called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of the knowledge I have acquired in my time here. The path leadeth past my dwellings. Let us away. Ugh, okay. With all possible haste. That means it's chicken time. Well, actually, before I go any further, I want to see if I got any upgrades out of that. Oh, 3. A ring, earring, and gauntlets. Interesting. Ooh, the gauntlets are cool looking. Neat. I'm almost item level 400 now. That's kind of nuts. I'm gonna go back to regular avatar, I think. There we go. Past yonder cliff lieth Plaena, home of the new Mu. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. Here we go. Uh-oh, it's bean time. All right. Bean time. Bean! If the path striketh thee as precipitous, 'tis because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Verbert. 'Twas only when the Fwouth came, in the wake of the flood, that the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Fey folk for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the Light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world. That it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet, in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these lands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Minfilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even were there no eighth umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The coming struggle promiseth to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. Aha! Mortals! Just as we thought. Hast thou business with us? Business? Ha! Nothing so boring. We smelled you coming, and thought we'd come to play. They do not appear to be pixies of Lady Loran. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day? Oh, in some haste, are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Tee-hee-hee! Interesting. Teleportation magic. For a mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak, 'tis called, a most ingenious magic which rendereth one invisible to fey folk, albeit briefly. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. Just have to make it to the circle. Alright, here we are. I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? I see. Yes, I'd say that's a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other good news, the new Mo village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as J deigns to join us. It's the Smurf village. The Smurfs live here? Hi. Mortals! Mortals are here, lots of them. I thought you said the new Mo were man's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. 'Twas beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you, to have so many mortals appear at once. It's more excitement than we can bear. Greetings, Elder Widank. Tierney, it hath been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the new Mo. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over Liagia? This is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Like our Fey cousins, we New Mo have called this land our home since the time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. Don't worry, we'll defeat Titania. But then you'll only become another Lightwarden. It changes nothing. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say this woman is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, she hath already laid low the Lightwarden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. She is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but she harboureth the self-same desire to see the Sin-Eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, J. If you have placed your faith in this woman, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin-Eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Yulmoran army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee simply to roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightest fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? You know full well that naught gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless? It's unfair. Unfair, I tell you. In happier times it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Verbert fell, however, we've been starved of men's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Yornjay. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I can. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here in the while and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? Okay, so what am I gonna have to do here? There we go. You will offer your patronage to our people too? Yes? Let's see. Perhaps you can begin with Marn Ose. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in high esteem by the Knights of Herbert. With the Knights gone, however, Marn Ose has had no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed for your patronage. Alright, I'm going to link up with this crystal first. But before that... 37%, damn it. There we go. Attuned. Now where is this artist? There they are. Ah, again? Hobo. No. There's a butt thief in the stream. 1,182, 1,183, 1,184. Wait, did I already count that leaf? Wah! Who? What? Where? Wait, you're immortal! Huzzah! Huzzah! Well met. Yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you've come to the right no mo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me. Speaking of butts, I think I might need a new one. I've been sitting on mine too long. But Hobo, you simply must get better at keeping track of your butt. You'll lose it one day and it won't come back. There we go. Alright, I've got one set of legs. There we are. I have enough legs. Yeah, I was talking to Tort last night before I had to go live with my stream. And they had just added like kind of a similar bot, and I just floated the idea of doing a butt check. And he thought I was hilarious. The world needs a butt check. Yes. Oh, you are returned. And with the moss fungus legs, I hope. They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder. Used to polish metal and leather on alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. Huzzah! 2 moss fungus legs that as befits the work. Ah, to have neither more nor less expected of us than what we can provide, there is no greater joy. You see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see. Though I must ask for a small fee for the materials, I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Wait, so they are paying me so I can pay them in the future. Interesting. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest Yiz Gyof yonder? Judging from your equipment, 'tis plain you're no stranger to battle. I believe Yiz Goof will have something to offer you. Ah, to have so many men visit us at once. This is a joyous day indeed. If it please you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We've no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now you'll be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Interesting, okay. Remove flame spores. Oh, I get it. There's one. Yeah, one is up from here. I don't know how to get to that. Oh, yes I do. Nope, that's where I need to go. There it is. Here's the last one. You've already removed the flame spores? How very quick you are. Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more blah. I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. Ah, there they are. As you pluck the last of the flame spores, you sense a gaze from the entrance. I wasn't spying on you or anything. I've just finished my task and... I should go report back. Oh, what are you doing, Tuz? Ah, you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses. For a little while, at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. Fair every day. I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Legia. The Verbertites built it. They named it Grunez Licht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against the Sin Eaters. And now they're gone. All of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I would be glad to offer them to you for a fitting price, of course. No, Tuz, you're correct. I do need to update that list. Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, would you consider Wood Lad? They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. I know, Tuz. It's been a while since I've poked at that list, though. What? You would be my patron? But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? Oh, they're new moo like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs without honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Ahty, but I couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you, and help in what little way I can. You're welcome to join. Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring as many back as possible. Alright, so now where are we going? Quite far away, actually. That's alright. Let's do it. Well, I thought we were going to fight a Lightwarden tonight, but it looks like we're going to be doing this stuff and then doing that tomorrow night. I should probably know better than to, like, you know, notify everyone we're going to be doing this thing. Because there's a bunch of lead up to it, like always. What is that thing? That's interesting. We'll sync up with the crystal here. back on the chicken. Okay, I apologize, Hobo. It looks like my bot is preoccupied with stealing your butt cheeks. I apologize. Bonk. Oh, okay, you got me. You know, some people are just content with one butt, their own. Me, I have to have everyone else's. I gather butts from my butt collection. You got me. Father Collard's chambers is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with Numu. They looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. I'll find all the ink I can and then come back outside. See you shortly, Ahty. Careful, you'll make an ass of yourself. Yes. Too many butts. Too many butts and I become a butt myself. Alright, there's that. There we go. There we go. There's some of that ink. There's some more of it there. I'm just trying to aggro the least amount of them as possible. And one more. There we go. I don't feel like fighting all of those all over again. What is that? Some level 80 thing that I don't really want to screw with right now.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are.
Oh, this friend? Or a different friend?
Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
I'm glad you're safe too.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous, but I'm happy I could help. The Minfilius before me battled Sin-Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Lightwardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia.
Yeah, that sucks.
Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together, to the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence, though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you, because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something, or bring you to someone, or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach. What is that?
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair. Come. Come and play with us.
Wow.
It came from the castle. This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
That was creepy as heck, not gonna lie. Mercy, Your Majesty. We had no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, it's you. My ink. Were you able to find it? Aha, yes, this is the ink. And almost all of it, too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse. But thanks to you, it's simply bad again. What? You had the vision too? Oh, woe was us. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin-eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me. I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Ahem. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. The Elder's Answer. Ah, there's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elder Wid Inc. returned a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you. That is almost 100% butts. That is incredible. I've never seen a higher butts number than that. I've never heard you gasp like that. 10% butts. Gotta get those butt numbers up. Ah, there you are. I'm informed that you've been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now then, you will be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you would gather your companions, I will deliver our answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on to the matter of the stone scepter. During our deliberations, we are forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of the Numo. This makes 3 relics. One more and we can arrange a meeting with the warden. Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Il Mheg's founding, arose as ruler of all Fey folk to bring order to our riotous kind. In our turn, we Fey folk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might be further empowered. Though they are become a sin-eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear, is there anything else that we should know? Ooh, pets. Anything else? Only that if you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will next have the chance. You would see that you are comfortable, of course, and do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I look away for one moment, and every fairy and their nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling. Mine, do you hear? Not yours, and not the Fouth's. And anyone who so much as thinks about trying to seduce her will wish they hadn't. The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amoro's safekeeping at their settlement, Wolkendorf. Oh no, Yami! Not your butt. I know where my 98% went. Someone stole mine to make theirs a 99. What? It beareth mentioning that these Amuro are unlike which thou hast heretofore encountered. Owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we had the Fey folk. Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive at Wolkdorf, seek out the largest of the Amuro. His name is Seto, and he is their leader and the bearer of the relic. Yummy. If you're tired out, you should get some sleep. Butt busted. Speak with the enormous Amuro. Now I'm looking for Seto. I can't fully sleep right now, unfortunately. Besides, I want to vibe with... Aww. Alright, there's Sandman. Where is Seto? Here. An enormous Amuro slumbers peacefully. Ardbert? Hey there, Gabe. How are you doing tonight? It's good to see you. Pets. Oh, forgive me. I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? You know, Gabe, I don't know that I've ever given you a shout-out in the stream. There we go. And actually also reminds me too, let me check your tag on our Discord server too, because I think I might have neglected to give you the artist tag. Oh, I didn't give you the artist tag yet. There we go. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you are right? You desire the crystal shoes? That you may confront the Lightwarden? No. No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the light's corruption, as your claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends. Let us leave him with his thoughts. Yeah, Gabe is a very good bean. 'Tis harder by far to change the minds of they who mean well than they who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou hast set foot here. 'Twould behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Seto's reasoning for refusing us, and, I hope, gain an insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid ye seek out the Amuro and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting. Well now, it is not often that we are visited by men, much less unglamoured ones. What brings you so far from your own kind? Oh, I need to pet. Okay. How long has it been since I last felt a man's touch? I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Obert, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin-Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. Are you one of those treasure hunters? There's nothing left for you here. Excuse me? Oh, I guess I need to pet. Ah, that tickles. Enough. I never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amuro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts. But then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence, that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, this seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us among other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. What is all the commotion? Did something happen while we slumbered? I guess I just have to walk around and pet all of them. Grr, what's happening? Why am I being petted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for fear of the Fey folk. But then we are Fey folk too. When first we made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. 'Tis easy to forget sometimes. Oh, maybe that's why. There's an oath of allegiance at play here. I cannot give you the crystal shoes. Abandon this folly. Here, let's try that again. Pet. Nope. Because I was talking to the wrong person. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amuro, I take it. That thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. It is out of concern for our welfare, and not scorn, that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. Ahty, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying the Lightwarden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth most. Tell him of thy many great deeds. Spoken in earnest, thy words may yet move him to change his mind. You have spoken with my brethren. Then you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. This is something I must do. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fey folk to change. And in order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. None more is owed. Why then would you ask us all to face our... Why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? To save the world. What did you say? The very words. Could it be a mere coincidence? Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin-eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, and then meet me in the clearing to the east. There I will lure out the fiends, that you may slay them. Alright then. Here we go. This is going to be a fight. Probably not duty intense, but intense probably. I will use my voice to lure out the Sin Eaters, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial, I still remember the tricks. But come, we begin at your signal. Ready then? Very well. Something tells me there's going to be a different phase to that. Yep. Third phase? Yep. There we go. You made short work of those creatures. I will not deny it. I have seen enough. Let us return to Wolkdorf. By the ease with which you slew those Sin Eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think, and if you should be willing, there is a favor I would ask of you. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. A while ago, I fought Sin Eaters who had wandered into Il Mheg. In the heat of battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places that it should fall, it was Longmirror Lake. We Amuro are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Fuath, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen that you are capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go in search of my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it is gone forever. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna swim across from here. Oof. It's down from here. This does not appear to be Seto's medallion. Alright. Ah, I found it. Perfect. Sweet. That was actually relatively quick. Ah, you are returned. How fared your search?
Ah, my medallion! You found it! Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak. But we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure. Fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy. His name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
Aww.
Ardbert, thou sayest?
Everyone blamed him for the flood. Him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them. of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear, and so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
I'm sure Ardbert knows how you feel.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due, perhaps, to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Has something happened at Leader Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Il Mheg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught.
As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Lightwarden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Lightwarden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Minfilia. You'll only get underfoot. Now come.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Interesting. Let me just check out a thing real quick here. Alrighty, so I think at this point I should probably wrap up, because I have to sleep and I have to eat and all that good stuff. So I would appreciate it if y'all stuck around for the raid, because I think tonight would actually be a good time to raid Sky. Because Sky is actually doing a subathon right now. She's got about 5 hours left, but she's doing some headshots for in-stream stuff, and she's all around. She's a really good bean. You know, she's a dear friend, and I just want to do what I can to support her. And it's actually pretty rare that I get to raid, only because you let me have my butt back. Yeah, Sky is awesome. You know, and yeah, I just want to do I'm not alone in that I want to do everything I can to support her. Yeah, so am I. But yes. Let's all go ahead on over to there. Let me get the command started here. And you know, thanks y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I know we didn't get to fight the Lightwarden, but we have all of the relics we need to do it, like, tomorrow. So, tomorrow, 6 p.m. PST, I'm going to be streaming again, and we're going to pick up right where we left off here. You know, and we'll do our best to head on up to that Lightwarden and show them what's what. But at any rate, let's go head on over to Sky and thank you, Hobohound, and thank everyone here for hanging out. Alrighty, I'm gonna go eat my dinner. So take care, folks. Have a good night, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a good night.